Welcome from Benilde-St. Margaret's. I'm Bruce Holmer along with Tom Sullivan. Tonight we have the St. Louis Park Orioles visiting the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights. Starting lineup being announced on the court right now. Graham Riggs for the St. Louis Park Orioles. They had announced Jonah Schwab prior. Jaden Garibaldi, averaging 10 points per game for the Red Knights. Jackson McDonald, the senior, averaging 8 points per game. The Red Knights will be Connor Watts. He's a junior. He averages 15 points per game. Also, Milton Nuon was announced earlier, 11 points per game, junior. Tanner Rose, he started his career at Benilde and now plays for the St. Louis Park Orioles, averaging 13 points per game. There's Meach Williams Jr., so a change in my roster lineup. Coach gave me a different name there, but so we have for the Orioles, it's number 11, Matthew Johnson.
The Orioles are coached by Marcia Richardson. The Red Knights are coached by David Johnson.
Jordan Wilson, is that
Jordan Wilson, yeah, he's
number 35. So we got a couple different players from what the coach gave me here. So.
no, 35 is Cam Best.
Oh, it is, okay.
No, Cam Best is 35. Yeah, so he's not 23.
And Meach Williams Jr. 13, or is that?
No, he transferred. So let me see him.
Is that Braylon Kelly?
Braylon Kelly is number 13. Yep.
Okay, just making sure we get the lines. There's a turnover coming in on the basket made by Cam Best. St. Louis Park put the basketball trailing 2-0. Tanner Rose with the three.
Looks like the lid is off, Bruce, compared to the first game against these two.
First game was a 68-60 win. St. Louis Park over Benilde. This is still for the Orioles. Matthew comes in and he's going to be called for a charge. Good defense. Good defensive position that time by the Red Knights.
Sacrificed the body there.
Matthew Johnson is first.
Both teams coming off a win in their last game, 68-50 win for Benilde-St. Margaret's against Jefferson. For the Orioles, they beat Orono 76-74.
That's a great win for the Orioles.
Work it around inside. Orioles stack the lane, back out for the three. And falling and hitting the three. Garibaldi.
Well, Bruce, that's 2 threes. I think we only had, what, 3 threes the last time these two played?
Yeah, they were missing threes left and right. And
we got 2 already.
So 5-3, the Red Knights lead. Rose into the front court, guarded by Watts. Nice cut to the basket. And the reverse layup just doesn't go that time. That was Schwab. Orioles get another opportunity. Rose puts it up. Johnson tips it. Both won't go, and rebound by the Red Knights. They lead by 2 into the front court. Garibaldi, now Watts. Orioles coaching staff wanted a foul that time, no call. Rose with the rebound. Orioles start up into the front court. Lead pass. McDonald got underneath too far. Back out to Rose. He checks up the 3. That's a little long. Being tripped up that time was Watts, but Red Knights will maintain possession here, Tommy. Watts got up in the air, was able to get the ball.
Good
off of a good
day.
Yeah, Garibaldi with the nice finish. Riggs has not a good pass inside for McDonald. Oh, almost a steal that time by Riggs or Schwab. There's a 3. Another 3 for Garibaldi. He's got the hot hand, Tommy. 8 points out of the 10 for the Red Knights.
He's feeling it. He's had a great year from behind the arc. Very consistent.
Johnson looked to take the 3, passed it up. Rose. This is Schwab. Riggs cutting play and batted out of there by Kelly Taylor. This is not in this gym.
Not today. Not tonight.
A lot of Orioles baskets are players cutting into the lane. They get that cut to the basket. And again, if you have a tall player inside, it's a little hard to finish.
Hard D there by Watts.
Missed 3 by McDonald. Fast break. Oh,
Good hard
get a
take.
foul. Foul's gonna be on Rose. Second team foul for the St. Louis Park Royals. This will be a shooting foul. Connor Watts at the line.
69% shooter from the free throw line.
Pressure put on. Here's Rose into the front court. Underneath
ball
McDonald. Basket and a foul. Chance for a 3-point play for the Orioles. First foul of the game for the Red Knights.
No, solid ball movement by St. Louis Park. Great cut to the hoop.
And that foul was called on Cam Best, his first. Missed free throw for the Orioles. They trail 11-5. Subban Kumar into the game. Kumar. Nice pass inside. Good finish by Best. Red Knights getting some good shots now.
A great ball movement on both sides. Unselfish play of Margaret.
There's an open 3 for the Orioles. Again, unable to hit. Similar to what we saw the last time they played. The Orioles struggled from outside. Red Knights look more comfortable in their gym in this game.
And that first game looked like a rugby scrum.
Could have maybe been a foul on Johnson. Missed by the Red Knights. Orioles turn it over. That pass intended for Johnson, thrown behind him by McDonald.
He wants that one back.
Rickard and Natesel into the game for the Orioles. Josh Naetzel hitting 5 threes in the game against Orono. Good rebound. Garibaldi takes it down the lane. Gets fouled on the layup attempt by the Orioles.
Another good hard take by Jaden. Attacking the rim.
So Naetzel just came into the game, picks up his first foul.
Another good free throw shooter, shooting 73% this season.
So we're about 5 minutes into the game, and Garibaldi has 10 points.
Efficient.
On pace for 40.
He's been a very reliable player this year.
Now we get a foul. Kumar picking up the foul, his first. Rickard passes it across.
Great find.
McDonald.
Jackson is sneaky out there, McDonald. He finds the open spots and consistent with those layups.
8-point Red Knight lead. This is Nuan looking for his first points of the game. Out for a three, and it's good.
Liam's a sharpshooter. He's feeling it tonight.
Royals look like they're having a tough time against this Red Knights defense. Look at the Red Knights scrapping, double teaming. There they, oh, there's a foul. Steinbrook had it stripped away in the corner by Kelly Taylor. Red Knights quick on the, and you can see the transition baskets. They're just dominating on the transition game. Red Knights up by 13.
That's Connor, he's turbo. Every single time he's turbo. Always going fast.
Steinbrook picks up his dribble. Shot clock at 16. Naetzel back to Rose. Clock at 8. Rose gets to the lane. Nice move by Tanner. But the shot clock was getting close to expiring that time.
Great take.
One of the rare turnovers we've seen right now for the Red Knights. And Orioles are going to bring Riggs back into the game. Matthew Johnson getting his first breather. Miles Blissett checks in for the Orioles as well, number 30. Double team for Rose. Steinbrook. Here's a three by Blissett, a little long. And again, one and done for the Orioles. Good rebound. That was Nuan who got the rebound. Nuon, he's going to take it in the lane. Good move by Nuon to draw the foul. Red Knight's doing a good job getting in the lane, getting down towards the basket, so they're getting some higher percentage looks. And again, that speed, look a little faster, playing faster than the Orioles right now.
Correct.
Back in for the Orioles, number 3, Jackson McDonald.
It's a shooter's roll.
Nice little shoot and roll there. Went around a few times.
Be interesting to see the Orioles
Oh, shoot. You got baited in that.
Orioles continue to get beat on defense. Arsenio will continue to shift the lineups around, and we saw a few games ago he went to his all JV lineup, and they're down by, they had given up a 15-point run, put in the JV team, and they got a 13-point run back. So
I love it. I love that strategy. Just a reset.
Guys that want to play hard, and Ricker clears some space with his right arm. Damian Johnson called for foul that time.
He
And
got away with that one.
He may have had a good reason to call that. Red Knights have doubled up on the Orioles, 22-11.
I like it. The refs are letting him play. They're letting him play.
Good strip by McDonald. But again, Orioles will turn it over. Just bad passes on the break.
Back in for the Red Knights, number 4, Margaret, number 10, Lee Kyle.
Great drive to the basket by Watts.
That first step, it's deadly. It's unbelievable. So quick.
Lissette, quick three, doesn't go.
And he's off.
Put back, not good. And they fight for the rebound. Let's see who this one's called on. Looks like against the Orioles.
That's Milton battling for those rebounds. He averages just over 5 rebounds a game.
Oriole foul number 0, Holden Stewart, his second team spent.
Oh, they called it on Milton.
So we have a stoppage. Tom, I think I got her. I may have last year's Benilde roster or something. The numbers are all, they don't match. For the Red Knights, again, we look at the Metro West Conference. Chaska leads the Metro West with an 8-0 record, 15-4 overall. Waconia number 2, 6-1, 14-5. Chanhassen 5-3, 10-9 overall. Orono and St. Louis Park are both 3-4. Benilde-St. Margaret's 2-5. New Prague and Bloomington Jefferson 1-6. Next game for the Red Knights will be February 7th at Alexandria for the St. Louis Park Orioles. They are at Waconia on February 10th. Getting down to the remaining 7 games of the season. Goes fast, Tommy.
It sure does, and we're watching the battle for 4th place right now. We got Orono, SLP, and BSM kind of all hovering right there.
Right now, the Red Knights with a 13-point lead on the Orioles. Rickard takes it down the lane. Back up top for McDonald. tries to penetrate. Holt stops his dribble. Rickard. He has it thrown away by Connor Watts. He's going to take it all the way in. And again, Orioles are getting beat to the basket. They're not getting back on defense, and the transition game for the Red Knights has just been great.
Quite the pressure by the Red Knights tonight.
Yeah, they are. They're really moving around on defense, making Orioles really have to work for every shot. And when they get the outside shots that are open, they're just not hitting them. Arsenio told me before the game, we just got to hit our shots tonight, but they're struggling. Really short. Ball's on the floor, and Orioles come away with it. To Schwab. Long pass, Johnson. See how fast the Red Knights get back. So transition game on one side, you can see that the Red Knights are having the easier shots. Orioles on transition, they seem not able to penetrate because the Red Knights are back, and finally getting a shot to fall, and that was Rickard breaking the run by the Red Knights. 26-13. Garibaldi. Watts. With the shot clock at 10. Shot just short. Matthew Johnson tries to take it all the way to the basket. Had it deflected. He wanted a foul called. No call, and maybe a frustration foul on the other side.
I think he's just trying to slow down Watts there. Good hard take, though, by Johnson.
So the first foul of the game for McDonald. Orioles have 5 fouls. Red Knights have 5 as well. Garibaldi will take a seat on the bench. That was McDonald went for the steal. May have was a tough pass to handle, but I think when McDonald got in the way, the offensive player for the Red Knights didn't see that ball coming in. There's a trap. Doing a good job on Matthew Johnson. He's the guy the Orioles would like to get more involved. Underneath the basket and a finish.
Good look, good finish.
That's Schwab, his first 2 points of the game. Current average is 6. He's a sophomore for the Orioles. Best had to pass on back out as Orioles had good defense on the interior. Good finish.
Hard take by Subban.
His first 2 points of the game, 28-15. Johnson. And they're going to call a foul on this.
Red Knight foul number 10, Liam his first, 6th, back in the game for the Red Knights. Number 1, Jake Garibaldi, back in the game for the Orioles. Number 4,
Garibaldi comes back in for the Red Knights. Johnson. Turnaround is good.
Very smooth. Oh, good hustle play there.
His first 2 of the game.
Riggs almost had a steal and an easy layup there. Good hustle, good heads-up play there.
Still 11-point lead for the Red Knights. Cross court. Good ball movement right now for the Red Knights. Getting a nice shot. Just unable to get that one to go with Kelly Taylor. Now the Oriole basketball.
back in for the Orioles, number 21, Jacob Eason.
So Riggs will sit down. Natesel back in. See if the Orioles try and get Natesel a three-point shot. They're hitting 5 his last game. Nice pass inside on the cut, but again Schwab unable to finish. He's shaking his head. He wishes he could have that one back. So Orioles get the steal. Rose behind the back, dribble. McDonald trying to get the baseline, gets there, but good defense, has to get it back out top. It was tipped.
I'm gonna say it hit off Watts.
Damian shaking his head. I think Watts was shaking his head, so they have the best view on that sideline there.
They do.
Orioles get another opportunity here. Long three, short. I don't think Arsenio will like that one.
He's looking at his bench right now.
I think Matthew Johnson is going to be taking a seat, maybe getting a earful. There's the finish. Connor Watts. 9 in the game for Watts. Here's where if you're Johnson, you want to be able to get that basket before you're taken out to do something good.
And then Rose, he's going to get pulled for that long three as well. Both of them for the logo threes. When they go in, you're a genius. You know?
Exactly.
You're on the bench.
If they have 3 more missed, they're going to have a whole new 5 in there. Running jumper in the follow-up by Best. That's a great job. He followed his shot up on the miss and was able to put it back in. Johnson, spin move. Tipped out of bounds as they try to go to Natesel in the corner.
And this defense is just frustrating the Orioles right now.
So Rose and Johnson will come out.
Coach explained to him why.
But now the Orioles got to find somewhere to get the scoring to come from. And there's a turnover. Oh, look at the spin move. Great play. A little bit of highlight with that. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That was beautiful by Garibaldi.
Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10 style points there too. That was beautiful.
It's been all Red Knights here, 34-17. Revenge game after their first loss, trying to get back at the Orioles, and so far so good for the Red Knights.
To maintain the intensity.
Good pass.
That's a good-looking shot.
One of the rare threes for the Orioles. And that's Bissett.
See if that gives a little spark here.
Trying to penetrate. Down the corner, clock at 10. Oh, open for the 3. Short. Bissett with the rebound. Orioles calling a timeout.
Orioles call 30-second timeout.
I think Coach Richardson seeing his big guy trying to bring the ball, bigger guy instead of his guard, and it looked like it's just turnover maybe coming from behind, and calls a timeout.
So
So
with an emphatic timeout to the ref, making sure that you heard him.
you know, and again, it's late in the half. There's a couple minutes left to go, but sometimes how you finish the half is indicative of how you play in the second half. It's just trying to get a little momentum, trying to, you know, get something good to happen as you go into the locker room, and that really can help. So,
amen. Now they need to get their rhythm back. They need to get the momentum.
15-point Red Knight lead. See if they try and get Natesel a free. Yep, they do. You got the tip though. Kelly Taylor with the deflection. Best to Watts. Watts trying to take it down the lane. Good defense by Natesel. Now a cut to the basket. Blocked by the Orioles. It's Kelly Taylor trying to finish. Here comes Rickard for the Orioles. Back to Rickard for a three is good. Good give and go that time. Lead at 12. Drive along the baseline, back out. Kelly Taylor. And it's just a great display of passing. Great ball. Kyneth with the finish.
Right to Liam in the corner for the corner three.
15-point game. Orioles will go for the last shot here. Rickard. McDonald has a player cutting out for the three. This is Natesel, and he hits.
You're saying some momentum. There you go. A couple threes going through for the Orioles, and need that going into halftime for St. Louis Park here.
Yeah, again, a 12-point game, and Orioles were trailing by more, but cut it back a little bit. And a lot of times you like to try and get that down to single digits going into the second half, but I think hitting that last three and keeping it from a 15-point game may give the Orioles just a little bit of that hope.
Amen.
But a great first half for the Red Knights. Yeah, Damian Johnson's team just really came out, fired up. They played great defense. They were swarming to the ball, made St. Louis Park work for every basket, and their transition game was just in that first half, being able to take advantage of the St. Louis Park misses and be able to turn the ball up the court pretty quickly and get some fairly high percentage baskets on the other end. So.
Yeah, that defense that Benilde-St. Margaret's play is suffocating and frustrating. So you can see right at the very beginning there, St. Louis Park was a little frustrated and couldn't get in the rhythm. But at the end there, they got some points, got some threes to go through, and I'm sure Coach will adjust and make some adjustments at halftime. So we have a good half coming up here.
We do. So we are at halftime here from Benilde-St. Margaret's. 38-26 our score. Stay with us. A little more basketball coming up.
You make everything harder.
You're a pest.
Nobody wants you, nobody likes you.
You are just full of raising questions and never having an answer.
If I can face MS, I can face anything.
A cure for me would be to go back to where I was.
A cure would stop you dead in your tracks.
And when we get you, it's going to be a great day.
It ends here.
MS ends with us.
Bruce Over along with Tom Sullivan as we get ready to start the second half. 38-26 the score. .13 points for Garibaldi in the first half. He's the leading scorer in the game. Connor Watts had a good half with 9 points. Best with 6. Kelly Taylor with 3. Kyneth with 3. Kumar 2 and Nuan with 4. Leading scorer for the Orioles was Rickard with 7 points. Tanner Rose had 5. There's a 3. Little long rebound by Rose. Orioles trail by 12. Trying to see if they can get it into single digits. There's a turnover by Rose. And again, a transition. Couple chances. There's a third. And Kelly Taylor with the finish.
That's suffocating defense by the Red Knights again.
Johnson took it to the basket. Wanted a foul called. Refs say play on. And Rose cutting to the basket. Not get that pass from Riggs.
Another turnover by the Orioles.
It was a tough pass. Riggs threw a little bit behind him. Nuan gets a good spot in the lane. So the Red Knights coming out hot here in the second half.
If you watch, Nuan shoots left-handed, but on layups he shoots right. Everything down low is right-handed.
You see the Orioles unable to like get that ball down the lane. They were earlier on, and there's just a long 3 put up. Not a great shot by McDonald. So you can see the differences between the two teams. The Red Knights just seem to be more patient. They work the ball around quickly, and they're getting these good shots inside. Kicked out of bounds. Red Knights will maintain possession. Rickard will come into the game, replacing Riggs. Looks like McDonald going to be called for a hold on the inbound. Second foul for Jackson. One thing the Red Knights, you notice they shift speeds a lot. They start off small, but they slow, but then they just seem to pick it up in a different gear.
A lot of quick first steps out there.
Foul is Schwab had a nice fake move to draw the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Red Knight foul number 1, Jake Garibaldi, his first, team's first. At the line shooting 2, Jonah Schwab.
Two free throws, 14-point lead for the Red Knights. Watts at the top of the key. If they try and get Garibaldi the ball here. Watts is gonna, yep, there's Garibaldi. And the jump shot by Watts is good.
Good ball movement, way to bring down the shot clock.
A nice mid-range jumper. Well, Donald got in where he wanted to, but was unable to get that reverse layup to go.
You can see a bit of frustration on the Orioles' faces here. Shots not falling.
And defense not working. It's just a struggle. It's been a struggle for the Orioles.
Sometimes you just have one of those nights.
Matthew Johnson picking up his second foul, second team foul of second half here. Garibaldi passes it off to Kelly Taylor. Now Watts looks to penetrate. Saved by the Red Knights. Kelly Taylor almost traveled that time. Top of the key, the shot is good. Connor Watts.
And a nice 25-second possession and a shot.
Rose from the top of the arc is good. So the Orioles take a timeout. They lead by 15. It was 12 at half, so the Red Knights outscoring the Orioles by 3 here so far in the second half. St. Louis Park's big wins this season coming against Hopkins. They won 81-69, and that was at Hopkins too. Minneapolis North, an 84-73 win over Minneapolis North. They beat BSM, Duluth East, Jefferson, and Orono. Losses piled up against Armstrong, Eden Prairie, Wayzata, Buffalo. Well, that was a tough stretch there when you got Eden Prairie, Wayzata, and Buffalo. Then Egan, Rogers, Waconia, New Prague. That was a tough one, losing by 1 to New Prague, a team that at the bottom of the division. Chaska, Chanhassen, and Edina. So last two losses were both 67-52. And again, if you look at St. Louis Park on their wins, they're in the 70s and 80s, most of them, and you can see their losses. They're in the 50s. So definitely not. They're turning over the ball and not hitting their shots. So. In the lane. Shot by Nguyen, not good. Again, the Red Knights do a great job getting back defensively. And the three.
2 straight threes for the Orioles.
Jonah Schwab with his first 3 of the game. Back to that 12-point lead. Kumar's shot does not go, and the rebound by the Orioles. High alley-oop pass for Johnson. Just thrown too far up, and too close to the rim.
That would have been another nice highlight reel shot there.
Yeah, that would have been a big basket for the Orioles. Would have cut it to 10 and really given them the momentum. Probably would have seen a timeout called by the Red Knights. Watts, shot clock at 7. Here's a long 3, and the Orioles with the rebound. And not a good pass by Johnson, and fortunately saved by a kicked ball. Kelly Taylor and Garibaldi back into the game for the Red Knights. Placing Nguyen and Best. Orioles got to get that ball in, and they do. Johnson, spin move, not good. Kelly Taylor does a good job corralling the rebound. Jackson McDonald ready to check in. And a nice shot by Watts. Nate's a little long. Red Knights up by 14, 11:55 to go here in the game. Kelly Taylor back to Watts. See Watts taking it with 6 seconds. Had to pop that shot from where he was as the shot clock was down to 4. Rose all the way to the basket.
Tanner Rose for 2.
So both teams trading baskets a little bit here in the second half, Tommy.
They are. Yeah, Benilde did a great time of working the shot clock. They've been able to finish a couple times, but the last couple times they've not. And the Orioles have taken advantage.
And we're going to get a timeout for the Red Knights.
Quick 7 points for Rose there.
Red Knights call full.
Red Knights wins this season, coming against Breck, Anoka, Faribault, West Tonka, St. Paul Central, New Prague, St. Thomas Academy, and Bloomington Jefferson. Losses against Hopkins, Richfield, Minnetonka, Minnehaha Academy, St. Louis Park, Chanhassen, Slinger. Tommy, where's Slinger?
That's a team outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And they got some national rankings, and it was a game they played out in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Tough one, 75-39, and then Waconia, Chaska, and Orono. So 3 good teams there. Had a chance to watch both Waconia and Chaska, and those are some really good basketball teams right now.
They are.
Upcoming for the Red Knights, February 7th at Alexandria. They're at Chanhassen on the 10th, and then they're home against Waconia on the 13th. Their 3 games to close out the season are against Chaska on the road, Orono at home, and Jefferson at home. So look at some of those games. Those are pretty tough. And then when I was doing the Edina game, I called off the Edina upcoming games, and I'm like, oh geez, they have Hopkins, Wayzata, Buffalo. I'm like, those are tough teams.
Tough conference.
McDonald, and we're gonna jump ball. St. Louis Park will get it on the alternate possession. Yeah, Rickard with the turnaround shot short. He's defended. The Red Knights see what they do coming out of the timeout on offense here. Good pass inside. Kelly Taylor, basket and a foul.
Great patience there, great feed down low, and great finish.
Oriole foul number 2.
It's a beautiful thing when there's some good ball movement.
His first, team's third. Basket is good. The line shoot 1. Braylon Kelly Taylor. Back in for the Warriors.
7 points in the game for Kelly Taylor. Orioles continue to mix up the rotation, trying to find a rotation that can get them back into this game. Tanner Rose with 10 points in the game. Looks inside for Johnson. Kelly Taylor with great defense.
Good anticipation there.
Graham Riggs will inbound it. Was set. He's pushed out of bounds by Kelly Taylor. Rose backs his way in there, trying to get the rebound, and Rose is going to be called for a foul. Great job by Garibaldi as he pulled down the rebound and draws the foul from Rose. Red Knight's doing a good job, Tommy, just maintaining this lead and not letting the Orioles get back into the game. A lot of times in basketball, you see a lot of runs, and right now, Red Knights are able to stop the Orioles from getting those runs. Almost a tie-up by McDonald there.
Well, they're playing very disciplined. It's fun to see.
Orioles have picked up their defensive intensity a little bit more, but Garibaldi is able to hit from the outside.
Garibaldi, he's shooting 35% from three this year. He's been a clutch three-point shooter for the Red Knights.
Rose pulls it out. Johnson along the baseline, jump shot. Missed. Kelly Taylor with the rebound. So again, one and done for the Orioles. Lead up to 17 points right now. 53-36. Red Knights in control. Kumar inside. Best penetrates against McDonald. He puts it in.
Best wanted a foul there. And I like it. The refs are letting him play tonight. We only have 6 fouls in the half.
Good anticipation by Kumar. And you can see two Red Knights in on the follow-up, and that was Best who was able to finish it off. Biggest lead of the game at 21 points right now for the Red Knights. And the Orioles are looking to sub. You see Orioles bring in Jaden Post, a sophomore. This is going to be a whole new 5 coming in for the Orioles, and this is what Arsenio will do if he's not happy with what he sees on the floor. So. Rickard, Natzel, Schwab, Steinbrook, and Post will check in on the next stoppage. Oh, there's another one of those Garibaldi spin moves. In the corner, 3 not good. Rose. Orioles have numbers. Rose. Schwab to the basket. Oh my God. This is a rebound by the Red Knights. The Red Knights can be a little patient right now with the big lead, Tom.
They can work that shot clock.
Oh, kind of.
Especially with those threes going down tonight.
Second 3 of the game. He has 6. Red Knights at 60 now. St. Louis Park still in the 30s. They have just opened up a big lead on the Orioles. Schwab, turnaround shot, not good. Schwab gets it back. Up top, there's Rose. Another shot missed. Good hustle by Schwab to keep it alive. Rickard inside pass, and Orioles just can't finish. Tipped out of bounds, and Post will now get his chance to come into the game. Kelly Taylor back into the game along with Kumar. Six and a half minutes remaining. Red Knights looking to put this one away. That tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Orioles.
They got to keep on playing their disciplined basketball, though. Can't be getting lackadaisical here at the end.
Nice move to the basket. Nuon. That's just a great move.
Hey, he's pumped up, Bruce.
Yeah, that was he earned that one. Fake to the right, spin to the left, get to the basket, draw the foul, and
He went beast mode there.
well, the Red Knights having fun in this game. You can just tell the way they're. Orioles finally get one to go. First points of the game for Steinbrook. There's a 3 for the Red Knights. And a rebound. Natesaw, he hits the 3. One of the rare transition baskets for the Orioles.
That's a good look by Natesaw there.
And we get an offensive foul called on the Red Knights.
Backcourt pressure.
Kumar defending. This is Rickard. Gets in the lane. Kumar with a nice defensive play, kept it alive.
Also.
And the Red Knights have the ball. Kumar running jumper, not good. Post starts up the court, gives it to Rickard, and he loses it off his hands. Looking to see who was defending on the play, took his eye off the ball.
In the game for the Red Knights, number 12 for Nicholas. Back in the game for the Red Knights, Noah Jr. number 35.
This may be the last stretch we see for the starters here as they bring some of the starters back in. Maybe in there for a couple minutes, and then we may see the bench. And with my roster sheet, I'm not going to be, it's going to be a tough one.
I'll be able to help you out.
We're going to need you, Tommy, yep. Especially if the kid's last name is Sullivan. Guarded by Garibaldi, that was Natesaw. There's Rickard, spin move. He's trapped. Bounce pass. Steinbrook. That was a flop.
I called it a block. I don't know, I thought you might get away with it.
Red Knight for number 35. Kevin Best is second. Teams fifth.
I think Cam got up and smiled a little bit on that one too. So.
He knew what he was doing.
Post. And he draws the foul. Did a good job to get to the free throw line.
Red Knight for Jake Garibaldi is second. Sixth. At the line, shooting 2. Jake Post.
6th foul on the Red Knights, so St. Louis Park will be in the bonus after this. And Post with his first points of the game.
I think Coach Arsenio's asking for a replay on that. He thinks he got him in the face.
Back to a 20-point game. Good pressure by post sophomore for the Orioles. Still plenty of time for the Red Knights. Shot clock at 15. Tipped out of bounds with the clock at 11. Aiden Bull into the game for the Orioles.
Quite the adjustment in the air by
Definitely one.
Connor Watts.
Three by Schwab, in and out. And Garibaldi with the rebound. He's limping a little bit. Inside Nuon had it stripped. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Red Knights.
Sullivan. We got Jordan Taylor in, number 31. Michael Sullivan in, number 34.
Tipped out of bounds. All right, Tommy. So we got
So 34, Michael Sullivan, and then 31, Jordan Wilson. 3 is J.J. Bracken, and 25 is Toby McLean. McLean.
okay. Up top, Wilson. Wilson puts the shot up, not good. Rebound by the Orioles. Set. Step back, jump shot, and that's the wedgie.
Sums up the game for them there.
Jump ball possession to the Red Knights in the game for the Orioles, number 20, Grayson Ball. Also into the game for the Orioles, number 35, Diego Ramirez.
Ramirez comes into the game for the Orioles. There it is, McLean. And the rebound, Orioles have it. Bull. Turnaround shot is good. Grayson Bull with his first 2 points of the game. So much fun for the fans to just root for these players to get their baskets while they're on the court.
Yes, amen. Fun for the fans, fun for the players on the bench.
Parents.
Ooh, you got saved by a tip there.
Whew. Back down to 1:37 left to go. 65-45. Red Knights by 20 points. McLean. There it is. Up, block. Lissette. Nice cut to the basket. And a good finish. Grayson Bull. He's got 4. There's a working his way all the way to the basket. Tipped out of bounds. Oriole ball.
It's Gonna bully ball his way down on that layup.
Wilson's like, I want to hit the score sheet. A shot by the Orioles, number 23, Aiden Bull. So we have Grayson Bull and Aiden Bull. Aiden's a 9th grader, Grayson a junior.
Okay. Good little three-point shooters. I watched them in the JV game.
There you go. Check up the 3. All right, here we go. Wilson gave it up that time. That was blocked. Sullivan with the save off the iron.
Ford's a senior, so they're all trying to get Ford a bucket here, it sounds like.
Three off the mark, put back, no foul. Refs letting him play on. So 18 seconds. Cole loses that. Red Knights have one more chance here if they can get it up the court. They're gonna let that clock run out.
All right, the players disagreed with the coach. They wanted Ford to be able to shoot.
The fans wanted that too.
Not respecting the game.
You know, they gotta live like in the same city with this other team. You know, they gotta be good sportsmen. But I think when you have the JV playing or whatever, it's like it's known like let the guys go for it.
Correct. Everyone's trying to hit the scorebook.
Connor Watts has 17 points in the game, Tom. So he had a big game.
Great game for Connor.
16 for Garibaldi. 7 for Nuon. 8 points for Cam Best. 8 points for Kelly Taylor. 6 for Kyneth. And Kumar with 2 for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Their leading scorer was Tanner Rose, 11 points. Jonah Schwab has 7 points. Cassette with 3, Post with 2. Steinbrook with 2. Nateso had a couple threes for 8. Matthew Johnson, who averages 15 points per game, was held to 2 points in this game.
That was the difference of the game right there, Bruce. Just the suffocating defense by Benilde.
It was. Ricker was 7 and McDonald 4, and then we had Grayson Bull got 4 points. So, yeah, I think you're right, Tom. I think you know, the Red Knights just played harder. I mean, you could see them on defense. They're moving, getting the transition baskets, but the defense that they played really led to them being able to create more offense on the other end too. So St. Louis Park shooting percentage not great, and we mentioned when they lose, they lose a lot of times. They're in the 50s. Well, this time they're in the 40s, and the Red Knights held St. Louis Park to 47 points. So a lot of credit goes to this Red Knights team and to Damian Johnson preparing his team for the game. So again, for the Red Knights, they now move to 9 and 10. So as they inch their way towards the 500 mark for the season. For the Orioles, they are now 7 and 12. So upcoming game again for the Red Knights, that'll be February 7th at Alexandria, and then their next home game will be February 13th against Waconia. For the St. Louis Park Orioles, they are at Waconia on February 10th, Their next home game will be February 12th against at St. Louis Park. So again, we appreciate everyone for joining us for the game. Tom, you know, we didn't have that barn burner that we had 2 years ago at this time of the year, you know, when we had that section final game, Benilde against Orono. But anytime I do the games with you, it's always fun, regardless of the score. You do a great job. You're a professional, and I appreciate you coming in and doing the game. So.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. It's a treat to be with the legend, Bruce Holberman.
So on behalf, we want to thank our crew here again for ParkTV 16 that brings us the games. And final score here from Benilde-St. Margaret's, the Red Knights 65, the St. Louis Park Orioles 47. Good night.
Good night.